Hello, if you're there, if anyone's there. I'll just do one to warm up and then see what's going on. Standing on the corner of Royal Street on a Sunday afternoon, out there by the old A&P, barefoot in the month of June. I saw her playing with a big brass band, with old Gate Jr. on guitar. I saw her playing with John and Mooney too, upstairs at Madigan's bar. Washboard Lisa, wash away your sins, let them roll down the drain. Every time you move your pretty hands, take away our fear and our pain. Now, boys, I sit out on the street, and boys, I looked into her eyes. She said that she knew Tom Robbins. Well, I believe that was a lie. Now, how can New Orleans be so good to a lucky strike smoking queen, with a rip in her dress and dirty toes, living life like a dream? Washboard Lisa, wash away your sins, let them roll down the drain. Every time you move your pretty little hand, take away our fear and our pain. So I'd like to dedicate tonight's little show to Julian Assange, who's just come back this week after all these years. And I wrote this song for him soon after he was dragged out of the Ecuadorian embassy, where he'd been for 7 years. 5 years ago this is. And then he spent the next 5 years. So I wrote this song about 5 years ago. And I've done a few versions of it, little demo versions, and put them online. It's the only thing I could think to do to add my voice to the call for releasing him and bringing him home. And the great thing is he's home now, and I recorded it with my dear friend David Pendragon. We recorded a band version of this song with some wonderful Canberra musicians. And so this group of people got together to put this song together for Julian and calling for his release. And we're all so happy he is now back home where he should have been years ago. In fact, America's hounding of this individual has been something really disgusting, and the Australian government's subsequent government's refusal to really support him was also heartbreaking, and even Albo won't fully absolve him, but we all have to admit, God, the man's been through 13 years of hell. Can't we let him be now? And I'm so glad you're home, Julian. Welcome back, my man, and I wrote this song for you, and I'm kind of glad I won't ever have to sing it again. And I'm going to do it one more time to celebrate your return. Here we go. Oops, I'm going to keep it. It's called Free the Man. How can they imprison a man for telling the truth? How can it be a crime for a journalist to publish it? The war crimes of the USA he exposed for all to see. The public has the right to know. Don't shoot the whistleblower. Hiding from the Yankee merchants of unholy war. He spent 7 years imprisoned in the embassy of Ecuador. Now he's dying in a London jail. No more, thank God. Australia should bring him home to health and freedom. And they finally did. Free the man. Free the WikiLeaks man. Free Julian Assange. He told the truth. Free the man. He did it for you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Free the man. Bring him home. He won a Walkley Award, a Galizia Prize. Everyone knows it's true. Julia, you just did what journalists do. Protecting our democracy by making sure we know the facts. Our whistleblowers need to know we have their backs. Seek out the real truth and verify it. Hold it up to the light for all to see. That's what whistleblowers do for you and me. Free the man. Free the WikiLeaks man. Free Julian Assange. He told the truth. Free the man. He did it for you and me. Free the man. Bring him home. No matter what the powerful do, the truth will out. Though the guilty may try to deny it, the people find out. Seek out the real truth and verify it. Hold it up to the light for all to see. That's what whistleblowers do for you and me. Free the man. Free the WikiLeaks man. Free Julian Assange. He told the truth. Free the man. He did it for you and me. Free the man. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. Welcome home, Julian. The men don't have a place to work no more. The jobs all went to China. They've all gone offshore. Since the company closed, the last factory water it down. The ghosts of manufacturing haunt the streets of this town. The company man said it was all for the best for their shareholders' best interests. But now the workers are jobless, all wearing a frown. There's a sad wind that blows through the streets of this town. The ghosts of manufacturing haunt the streets of this town. Reminder, something lost and nothing found. There's a crack in the mirror of our identity, because we don't make things anymore. Young men hanging out on the marketplace steps, they're dreaming of apprenticeships that no longer exist. As the shadows they lengthen and evening draws near, they stare into a future not in hope but full of fear. The ghosts of manufacturing haunt the streets of this town. There's a lingering reminder, something lost and nothing found. There's a crack in the mirror of our identity, because we don't make things anymore. That steel turns to rust and boom turns to bust. Our day in the sun will soon be over, as it must. Who tricked us into giving up these things that we hold dear? That booming economy, we haven't seen it booming here. The ghosts of manufacturing haunt the streets of this town. There's a lingering reminder, something lost and nothing found. There's a crack in the mirror of our identity, because we don't make things anymore. I said we don't make things anymore. Oh, thanks, David. Okay, that's very heartening. I finally found the comments, and we're on track. I'm sorry about all the mucking around. I'll just keep singing now. I'll just minimise the blabbing on and talking and the old man kerfuffling, and I'll keep singing. So, okay, that was a song about, it was about our local foundry, actually. I won't bang on about it. They just kept laying off people year after year, and it's a ghost of its former self, although it still does exist. Anyway, here's a song about going to visit an old mate. I'm going to Victor Harbor to see an old friend. Sometimes you have to travel and spend some time. Remind each other of the dreaming we have shared. Sit down together, drink a little cold white wine. We'll tell the special stories of each other's lives. We'll remember the magic of forgotten times. We'll give each other courage for the future. We'll be in the right place at the right time. I wanna roll back the stuff that weigh me down. I wanna cast off the shackles and lose my frown. I wanna reach for the sky and catch a star. Sometimes an old friend can remind you who you are. I remember when my old friend was a new friend. Well, those were special times. I guess we were younger then. Well, I can hardly wait. I can no longer celebrate. We're gonna have a good time in Victor Harbor. I wanna roll back the stones that weigh me down. I want to cast off the shackles and lose my frown. I wanna reach for the sky and catch a star. Sometimes an old friend can remind you who you are. Sometimes an old friend can remind you who you are. Yep. Here's to you, Jamie. Okay. Happens to us all sometimes in life. We feel the stress, anxiety attacks appear. Confidence turns into fear. Suddenly the world can seem a hurtful place. It's hard to relate to others in the human race. The company of others, it's a healing thing, reminding us that laughter, it's the real thing. I think I've lingered long enough in sadness. I'm looking for the company of gladness. So heal me with your company, I'll heal you with mine. Tell me happy stories, I think I'll be just fine. Remind me of the funny things that happen all the time. I'll do the same for you. We'll laugh away the blues. There's a risk of thunderstorm, heavy wind and rain, stormy weather all about. People saying don't go out. Seems like it's a good time to stay inside by the fire. We'll stare into those flames, we'll philosophize. The company of others is a healing thing, reminding us that laughter, it's the real thing. I think I've lingered long enough in sadness. I'm looking for the company of gladness. I said the company of others, it's a healing thing, reminding us that laughter, it's the real thing. I think I've lingered long enough in sadness. I'm looking for the company of gladness. I said I think I've lingered long enough in sadness. I'm looking for the company of gladness. Oh, hi Nancy, nice to see you. Hey Candace, nice to see you. I got to give you a call too. There's something I need to ask you. Yeah, just need a phone number of your friend Peter. Anyway, I will keep singing. Lovely to know I got some friends here with me. Okay, I'll keep going. Like sweet and sour, it's bittersweet. My fond recall of you, it leaves me incomplete. Images of me and you imprinted on my mind. Memories I cannot leave behind. I know you're gone forever. I can't pretend. I must accept that what begins must have an end. Two hearts come together, one day we'll come apart. One day the music stops and love departs. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't change a thing at all. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Kaleidoscope of sweet impressions in my head, bits and pieces of the things we did and said. Your smiling face comes into view, then fades away again, leaving echoes of your voice in sweet refrain. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't change a thing at all. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Well, after that slightly maudlin tune, I wrote that one soon after I lost my wife. Yeah, I haven't really done it much since I actually recorded it. But I thought I'd try it out for this show, and actually I quite like that song. It really captured what I was feeling at the time. Anyway, this next song is about, dare I say it, deforestation and environmental destruction. So a nice cheery topic. And it's called In the Dark Night. Sorry, something's a bit off. I'm standing at the crossroads where the deals with the devil go down. I'm just a little moonlight, enough to see your way around. I've just gotta get away from this place with a sense of desolation. It's smell of fear and treason, it's quiet desperation. In the dark night, I'm walking down to the river. In the dark night, something makes me shiver. Something isn't right, there's evil in the air tonight. It feels like trouble's up ahead, just waiting for a fight. Now I've made it to the river where the company cuts the forest down. The logs are floating downstream, I can see them in the shadows. Well, then the moon blew away for a time. Clouds, the moon lit up the landscape. I saw the fallen forest, the devastation all around. Like an ill wind blowing through my coat, it chilled my soul. An apocalyptic vision of a clear moonlight. A forest in smithereens, cut down by the big machine. And I was back at the crossroads with temptation on my mind. In the dark night, I'm walking down to the river. In the dark night, something makes me shiver. Something isn't right, there's evil in the air tonight. It feels like trouble's up ahead, just waiting for a fight. I was dreaming about destruction, the forest falling down. I dreamt I blew up the big machines to slow the destruction down. I was way beyond the point of anger, reality became unreal. And now I'm back at the crossroads to make another deal. In the dark night, I'm walking down to the river. In the dark night, something makes me shiver. It's so cold tonight, so dark tonight. I'm on my own, me in the shadows. In the dark night, in the dark night. Ooh, ooh. God, Can't believe I just did that. I did it in the wrong key. I put the capo on for the next song, and then I sang the one before. So I'll just leave the capo on for the next one. God, I'm a clown. At least I can make myself laugh. That's a good thing about being a clown. Okay. This next one. So this is a place we all want to go to. And I'll say no more than that. I shall follow a guiding light through the endless night to Goodville. I want to live this boyless fight right where I should have walked on by. I need a lamp to light my way as I descend into the shadows. I don't know how far it is or for how long I must travel, but I know I'm on the only road to Goodville. I will find my everything over there in Goodville. Well, I've got a picture of it. It's got me hypnotized. Way over there in the distance, it's shimmering in my mind. Well, I think I've been there before. I think I wandered away. Deep down I knew that I'd be back in Goodville one day. Is that a sunrise or a sunset in the picture I'm walking into it? That depends on if you're facing east or west. That makes a difference. If I had to define my destination, it's a place where hope resides, a place where misery and fear are nowhere near, a place that they call Goodville. I know it's not just my imagination, no, because I just saw the sign that says we're on the road to Goodville, where only good abides, where only good abides, where only good abides. I'm possibly the roughest musician in the world, but don't let that put you off. I'll just check this. Okay. And this one. after you've reached Goodfill and spent a wonderful life there, the next stop has to be, or the next destination, has to be Shangri-La. I got a ticket on a bus to ride, so I've got to go. There's a traveling rhythm that'll carry me down the road. Am I a man on a mission or a man out fishing or both? I haven't really got enough time. Haven't really got enough time. I'm hoping there's a Shangri-La further down the line. I'm joining the wanderers heading for destinations unknown. I'm spreading my wings, let the trade winds decide where I'm blown. Invisible traveler, lost in the crowd on the street, yeah. I haven't really got enough time. I haven't really got enough time. I'm hoping there's a Shangri-La somewhere I can find. Uncertain where I'll finish up, the future can never be shown. Acting on instinct, the traveler takes to the road. Like a handful of air, we're gone, like dew in the sun. I haven't really got enough time. Haven't really got enough time. I'm hoping there's a Shangri-La where I'll meet you down the line. I'm hoping there's a Shangri-La where I'll meet you down the line. Well, that was Shangri-La. Okay. This is off my last CD. It's called Howling at the Moon, which is actually the title track now I think about it. Hang on, let me just remember it. Whoops, I'll start again. He was a fall-down drunk, booze and poker machines. He'd ruin the party. Jekyll and Hyde was he. He was the best man at my wedding, until the barrel ran dry. What do you do with an old friend misbehaving all the time? A self-medicating man might take to drink. There are certain things about which he doesn't want to think. He never really told me why, never mentioned when or where. He preferred an easy silence to revisiting his path of despair. If I could take your pain, my brother, I'd tell you to give it to me. I'd carry it away, I'd throw it in a fire. We'd sit out on the pier, looking out over the harbor, and peace will fill the moment, and we'll be there. I'm howling at the moon for you, singing to the universe with all my spirit, howling at the moon for you, howling out a song of missing you. Friend, the fall down drunk, did the very best he could. The way his dice were rolled, the cards that he was dealt, he gave life all he had. He was forever misunderstood. He was always on the fringe, on the outskirts he always dwelled. He was a fogged down drunk, booze and other things. He was my very best friend, a little too fond of nicotine. He was a little drink and a story. He could sing you a song so blue. My dear, dear brother, I'm standing here, howling at the moon for you. I'm howling at the moon for you, singing to the universe with all my spirit, that I'm amazed to realize I can hear you singing too. We're both howling and howling together at the moon. We're howling at the moon, singing to the universe with all our spirit, and I'm amazed to realize I can hear you singing too. We're both howling in harmony, howling together at the moon. Okay. That's not about any particular person I know. That's more like a type of person I know. And every muso who worked on the recording, the album recording of that song, said, "I've got a mate like that." Someone who has struggled all their life because of things that were done to them when they were young. And there's just too much of it in this damn country. But anyway, don't let me go there. I'm going to keep singing, and this song is, oh God, this is a bit depressing. Oh well. It's not meant to be depressing. It's more meant to be focus on the glimmer of light that's referred to at one point. Okay, here we go. It's called We Will Find a Way. Greed is killing everything on land and in the sea. We take and we take as we plunder the planet. Do we have a future? I'm clinging to hope that in spite of ourselves we will find a way through. The universe will have its way. We will find our way through. Capitalism will fail, we will find a way through. As democracy dies, we will find a way through. Those of us who survive, they must find a way through. But look over there, there's a light on the hill. They say there's a way that just needs some will. Time that we stop. Sorry, it's time that we stop the wanton destruction, the endless treasure hunt, the mindless acquisition. So look over there, out on the hill. Oh God, look over there, there's a light on the hill. They say there's a way that just needs some will. It's time that we stop our wanton destruction, the endless treasure hunt, our mindless acquisition. The universe will have its way. We will find our way through the floods and wildfires. We will find our way through the hurricanes and storms. We will find a way through. Those of us who survive, they must find a way through. But what do the people say? What's on the people's mind? I know what I've been thinking, and I wonder if we all might agree sometime. Agree to agree. If that became a thing, I know I'd subscribe. So let's keep our eyes on the light on the hill. Let it be our beacon of hope and goodwill. Help each other survive. Keep the spirit alive. By the light on the hill, we will find our way through. Okay, I messed it up a bit, but we won't focus on that. Let's pretend it was good. Okay, this is a bit of fun. A song called "The Old Hotel." There's gonna be all kinds of rhythm every night. rhythm and melody, the way it's meant to be. I will meet you at the old hotel tonight. Do you really want to dance with me? Do you really want to dance with me? As Gypsy told me, people have to dance. Music is the food of love. We love to clap and sing, fall into a trance. Music is the love to touch us. There's gonna be all kinds of music every night. Music to set us free, the way it's meant to be. I will meet you at the old hotel tonight. Do you really want to dance with me? Do you really want to dance with me? A wise gypsy told me, people have to dance. Music is the food of love. We love to clap and sing, fall into a trance. Music makes the love to touch us. There's gonna be a big party every night. Won't you lead me by the hand into the promised land? I will meet you at the old hotel tonight. Do you really want to dance with me? Do you really want to dance with me? A wise gypsy told me, people have to dance. Music is the food of love. We love to clap and sing, fall into a trance. Music makes that love to touch us. Do you really want to dance with me? Do you really want to dance? Do you really want to dance with me? Do you really want to dance? Okay, I've got a couple more for you. Yes. I think it was the Work Choices assault on Australians. No, not Work Choices, it was what did they call it? The robo-debt thing. The robo-debt. Because it took me back to my own days on the dole, on the welfare line, if you like. Anyway, I wrote this song called The Welfare Line, about that whole negative experience. Found myself on the welfare line, my cap in my hand. The Centrelink man with his attitude made me feel so bad. He acted like I was to blame for losing my job by a twist of fate. Why should I be ashamed? I'm a victim of circumstance. Down on a welfare line, it's not a happy place. You might join me sometime when you lose the rat race. happens in a blink of an eye. Life turns upside down. You find yourself out on the street. You're walking like a sad clown, drifting like a twig on the ocean. I could use a helping hand. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. I'm glad you understand. Come and take a look through my eyes. Tell me what you see. Guarantee that you won't like it. It's a real life bad dream. The government says you're unsustainable, and everything good seems unattainable. It's not a life that anyone would choose, to be stuck here on a welfare line. Shock jocks on the radio, they'll try to put you down. They'll say that you're a criminal, cheating all the time. Talking heads will call you lazy bones on the television. Those tabloid rags, they'll scream at you, a chorus of derision. Down on a welfare line, it's not a happy place. You might join me sometime when you lose the rat race. It happens in a blink of an eye. Life turns upside down. You find yourself out on the street. You're walking like a sad clown. Down on a welfare line, it's not a happy place. You might join me sometime when you lose the rat race. It happens in a blink of an eye. Life turns upside down. You find yourself out on the street. You're walking like a sad clown. You're walking like a sad clown. You're walking like a sad clown. Oh, well, thank you, guys. I will, I think I'll finish with one song. Oh, two songs. How about we do? I might just do, this is a song I love to do. It's not my own. It's from Jimmy Vaughan and the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Whether they would recognise it when they hear me do it is another story, but it's the song speaks for itself, and it's called TikTok. Last night while sleeping in my bed, I had a beautiful dream. Now in this dream, universal love was the theme of the day. Peace and understanding. It happened this way. The sick and the hungry had smiles on their faces. The tired and the homeless had family all around. The streets and the city were all beautiful places. The walls came tumbling down. People of the world all come together, get together for the boys and the girls, so the children of the world look forward to a future. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people, time's ticking away. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people, time's ticking away. had a vision of blue sky from sea to shining sea. All the trees in the forest grew strong and tall again. Everything's clean and pretty, safe for you and me. The worst of enemies become the best of friends. People of the world all come together, get together for the boys and the girls. So the children of the world look forward to a future. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people. Time's ticking away. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people. Time's ticking away. Time keeps on keeping on. Time keeps on ticking on. Time keeps on keeping on. Time's ticking away. I had a vision of blue sky from sea to shining sea. All the trees in the forest, they grew strong and tall again. Everything's clean and pretty, safe for you and me. Worst of enemies become the best of friends. People of the world all come together, get together for the boys and the girls. So the children of the world look forward to a future. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people. Time's ticking away. Remember, tick-tock, 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 people. Time's ticking away. Well, I think that's my little lot for this evening. Thank you very much for being here with me. And I'm basically just practicing in public, as you can tell, because I'm not that polished. But I'm really enjoying doing this, and I hope you're enjoying some of what I'm doing. So I'll be back next Sunday at 7 with more tunes. I'm trying to do a different bracket every week. And when I eventually run out of songs, I'll just start from the beginning again. So anyway, thanks very much for being here, and I've had a lovely evening, and I'll see you next Sunday.